Good afternoon, good evening, depending upon which part of the world you are right now. I can see familiar faces from Pakistan as well because I've floated this on my social media and some of my connections are joining from there. So, hello everyone. My name is Suhail Sarwar and I'm a management consultant. Digital business management is the specialist area of our expertise. I'm running three businesses. One of them is a digital agency. Then we have a management consulting firm. And then we have a startup. Hey, that's the common thing that we have. And that is a digital startup, which is a digital product. We call it the next level CRM. So that's what precisely we do. And certainly we help entrepreneurs, businesses like yours. Running a startup, not an easy thing. But the great part is probably it's new to you, but not new to the world. Somebody has been there, done that. So the good news, there is a roadmap, there is a playbook, there is certain way of doing things. If you follow that, certainly chances are, odds are, you will succeed. And that is exactly the purpose of having such kind of sessions where people who have been there, done that, they share their journey, their trajectory, inspire you, set a benchmark, and share those tips and tricks. Okay. So I would love all of you to keep dropping whatever the learning points which may resonate with you in the chat. That will help you in two ways. That gives a signal to your mind to become more active learners. So learning how to learn is even better size to learn in the longer run. And for this session as well, to keep it even more engaging. Because if we were in the same room in person, we could definitely have exchanged that body language and the engagement of asking the question. And but of course, considering the time constraint and being in the virtual setting, we will still would like to keep it as interactive as we can. All right. So first of all, there are so many things which exhaustive list of do's and don'ts when you are in the idea stage, you are in the scaling stage, or you are already successfully running your startup and diversifying and raising the funding or anything. There's a plethora of practices, but I have just picked five. So you can, once you go out of this session, you should have those key success points on your fingertips. So will that be helpful? Drop yes in the chat if that is. And those five sets, we call it, first of all, the mindset, the skill set, the tool set, the data set, and the action set. I will be happy to explain each and every one of them. And first of all, the mindset. If you think you can, you are right. And if you think you can't, you are right. Because it's all, psychological game. Business is a spiritual game, to be honest. And we are spiritual being. And it all starts with the mindset, positive mindset. People who seize the opportunities in the world are the ones who make dent in the universe. Sometimes our own voice in the head tells us, oh, you are not enough. Probably you don't have that skill set. Oh, you haven't completed your degree. Oh, I have just few years of experience. I have these family constraints. I have a lack of funding. I don't have a team. These are I won't say noise. Sometimes it can be challenging, but still these voices tells you why you can't do it. So first of all, you have to tell yourself, yes, you can do it. It's not just a motivational dose. Literally, that's what it takes, first of all, to promise yourself that, yes, you can do it. And then you find why you want to do it before you try to find out how you will do it. Because when your purpose is clear, when your why is clear, that's how you bring the difficult things into reality. You need to have that resilient mindset and believe in yourself, in your idea, in your capabilities, that what you are trying to solve as a problem as an entrepreneur, that is worth solving. Just imagine if I talk about my business, which is helping other entrepreneurs to achieve their dreams. That is our business. And why we do it, it literally makes us so contented and satisfied when we see somebody who started as literally tired and trapped with no idea what to do, how to do. And when they have freedom and flexibility and clarity to do what they want to do, and when they actually execute and become successful, that is the best feeling in the world. Now, just imagine, think about your customer. If you are helping, for example, if you are in business of coaching and consulting, I would just take this example. and you help somebody to lose weight, if you are a fitness coach, for example, and they are able to breathe better, they are able to live more, they are more dependable, their family is more happy with her or him, and their kids literally says thanks to somebody who helped their dad or mom. If for those who are parents, can really resonate. Literally this morning when I was coming to my office on Saturday, and my little Fatima, she's 2.5 years old, she literally picked up my hand, and I told you, Daddy going to office, and of course she doesn't understand the whole message, but me and my wife, we were talking to each other. It's a great day. Even like on the weekend, I'm happy to go to office and share my learnings with the dozens of startups out there who are just starting. And I was recalling my time when I just started. So it's how like you frame your mind about the activity that you are doing, the business that you are running, the problems that you are solving, the idea that you are pursuing. So really, this is the mindset. And to be honest, this motivation, this clarity is like a shower. You need it every day. Even if you won't have, then of course, it's not a desirable situation to be in. So you, to do that, to achieve that, you need to pick up the right circle, surround yourself with the right kind of people who watch the similar dream while they are like not sleeping. So it's basically your vibes attract your tribe, and you are average of 5 people. So position yourself strategically. If you want to be a digital healthcare entrepreneur, go join those communities and grab that mindset, how they think, how they talk, how they communicate, how they listen. These are all traits we're going to discuss in the skill set section for sure. But mindset is the key when you are open to the ideas. Literally, word is out there to teach you, to train you. If any of you had a chance to read the story of Alchemist, if not, I do recommend, because it's the sixth largest book in the world to be read. It's an inspirational story, and it made a lot of impact on my life. They says the guy Santiago, the boy Santiago, he was used to learn from his sheep. He was a shepherd. And what he was learning, how to survive, how to compose. The sheep were composing themselves when they see some fear. I mean, if you want to learn, literally, sheep are out there to teach you. And over here, Ashraf al Makhlukat, the highest of the creature, we are the ones who are there for each other, to teach each other, to share the learnings. And we have now the learnings of Aristotle's of the times, of Elon Musk's of the times, of Jeff Bezos of the times. Now we are living in a technological era where doing the business is literally on the one side, if you talk about it, oh, it's a lot of competition. But on the other side, I mean, a lot of information. But in the world of information, world is still starving for the wisdom. And that's where you need to find out that right circle, that network, that support. And that all starts with the mindset. And then it branches out to other sets that we are going to discuss. Good so far? Is that, does it give you some epiphany, some aha moment, some light bulb moment? Drop in the chat if that resonated with you, that if that ring the bell, oh, it's me. He's talking about me. Why I'm talking about you? Because I've been there, done that, so I can resonate. And literally, it's all about, figuring out the pattern in the human psychology, in the human history. So the entrepreneurial journey, of course, there are successful entrepreneurs. Their lives are examples. An example of Holy Prophet, peace be upon him, alhamdulillah. Most of us are from the Muslim background. And whatever you believe as a religion, your prophets, all those has one few similar fundamentals. They preach the truth, the transparency, the sincerity. And if you literally follow those traits, that can shape your destiny, and that can be your competitive advantage. And it all starts with how you process information, how you think. So improve your thinking when you will so have more of me time, and that will shape how you think, how you do things. So that is all about mindset. And literally, we can keep talking about just mindset for the rest of the day because it's such a wide topic, but I just wanted to give you a flavor. Of course, some of you must be heavily invested in the personal development space, and some of you must be on their way, or some of you passively consuming some content, what comes on social media, or of course, people around us who are senior than us, they advise us on different topics. But I want you to book a 1 hour, a me time for yourself when you and yourself are sitting with you. मैं मेरे साथ हूँ. मैं वो जैसे कहता है. So have that time when you are sitting with yourself and consciously developing your positive mindset, identifying those limiting beliefs which are hindering your progress. So that's how you consciously sharpen your mindset. I encourage you to explore Stoic philosophy as well. Stoic. I'm sorry. So that's about the mindset. Now the skill set. Literally, we in the digital age, and now generative AI is the new phenomena. I mean, human plus machine are practically working together. Probably how many of you have seen that video of Optimus robot demonstrated by Elon Musk day before yesterday? Isn't it amazing? What was an idea now is coming to reality, although that is future is far-fetched, but we are already here. Generative AI is literally your digital assistant. Now, how to utilize it effectively, that is the skill set you need to master. And then make a list of those skills which you need to adapt as a leader or as a team member. If you are in sales, you need to learn how to become more persuasive, how to articulate your message more clearly, how to communicate to the masses, how to sell to many, like one-to-one selling or one-to-many selling. So if you are in marketing, you need to learn that digital marketing. You are the developer or designer guy, how to get the next level in the UI, UX, or the research or the development, or how to use the chat GPT to do what you are doing. And more importantly, how to up manage, like the people who are working with you. If you are a CEO, then you must be having a board of advisor, or you might be having some mentors or consultant. So how to get maximum out of them? These are all the skills. So get a piece of paper, literally, draw these columns: mindset, skill set. So in the mindset section, split your page into two, do this activity, and you will thank me later. Because I still thank to those mentors who told me this technique, and it made a huge difference in my life. So split the page in two folds. One, what are my limiting beliefs? And then what are those new beliefs I want to replace so I can achieve the next level? On the skill set side, what are those top 5 skills which I want to build, which are critical for my idea to succeed, for my business to thrive, to get more clients, to get voice in the market, to create more brand visibility. So what's critical actually? First, you need to identify, and then you can't do something for a longer period of time about which you are not passionate. So that is something, of course, you must have heard by now. Do something which you are passionate about, because you are going to work for the rest of your life. But if you are passionate about what you're doing, you won't be working for a single day. That is a beautiful expression given by the great Steve Jobs. So those are the people who already shown us that path. I mean, listen to those people, listen to those industry leaders, follow those influencers who can help you to build that skill set. The best investment you can make in yourself. I mean, I learned English as a second language from an English teacher who was based in California, Los Angeles. His name was Dr. Jeff McCullen. Find that kind of mentors. Why I'm mentioning that particular example? Because I identified that English as a second language is something which will connect me with the world. It will open doors for me to the big avenue of opportunities. Similarly, technology skills, if you want to learn, for example, LinkedIn usage, there are courses available. If you want to learn business development or the mobile app development or the partnership development or the paid ads or whatever it is, list all those skills. If you can identify those skills and then find out the mentors, of course, you'll be able to succeed and get the next level in that skill set. All right. Coming to the third key thing, what we call toolset, mindset, skill set, and toolset. In today's digital age, it's overwhelming to manage the information. Find that right CRM system for your personal relationship management, and as well as for your sales pipeline management, your marketing management. If you're a service provider, you will be managing your calendar and giving the appointments. For example, if you are a coach and people book your time and pay you for the consultation, you need to have that digital calendar, which is receiving digital payments on your behalf. So have that kind of tools. Then record a video of yours, what you do, and place it online on a landing page, which shows what you do. What is your value proposition? What problem you are solving? So we call it sales funnel. So have that sales funnel ready, have that appointment booking system ready, have that CRM system on the back end, have that surveys which are gathering information from your customer ready, have the reputation management system ready, have that social media suite, which is helping you with a click of button. You can post anything and everything, either video, audio, in whatever format, into 7 social medias at once, which means you and your business, 2 brands, 7 sections, 14 channels, 14 channels. If they have 100 or 1,000 followers each, 14,000 or 140K people will be listening to your message. And just imagine how many leads you will be receiving, how much business you will be getting out of it. So literally you can 10x your business if you utilize the right tool. And now with the power of Chat GPT, how many of you have tried the Canvas, the new version? If yes, drop in the chat yes. If you are using, okay, cool, Marine. It's mind blowing how technology is evolving. And I mean, that $20 investment in that Chat GPT can give you a big payback. I have no affiliate connection with Chat GPT to endorse that, but I can't resist it because I'm doing it for myself. And to be honest, we have 2 different AIs where me and my team gets access, and we have invested a lot in the tools and technologies. So you are a startup. We are happy because you are in this session and we want you to succeed. And I'm associated with Akhuwat, which is the organizer. And thanks for all the efforts Dr. Zishan Asgar and their team has put so far to make it happen. As a token of appreciation and association and love for the community, for the entrepreneurs, I'm happy to give away 2 months trial free of cost to our state-of-the-art CRM technology. And it's the same CRM which Akhuwat UK is using to manage the whole end-to-end campaigns. I'm in the world's largest microfinance. You can imagine the sophistication of the tool and technology they are using to manage their operations. And of course, it costs. Usually, we are offering 14 days trial, of course, to the customer. But for this community, I'm more than happy to extend 2 months of trial and see how it helps you. And of course, it's a business decision that you need to make. You will be using that. You will be managing your social media. You will be managing your search engine optimization. You will be managing your email marketing and appointment setting and automation using the power of AI, your website, your funnels, your surveys, and I can keep counting, but I would stop because we have less time. So that is the power of Toolset, which can give you another competitive advantage because you need to compete with the Goras being in the European landscape. So you need to have the access of that sophisticated tool. So happy to you can speak with Dr. Zishan, or I'm happy to drop a link. You can book an appointment with us, and our team will be happy to facilitate the setup of your 2 months trial. So can you please drop the link in the chat to the calendar so we can, and happy to give you even 15. Okay. 15 minutes, yeah, just to qualify like how we can help your business. So Sadaf, can you please drop a link in the chat to my calendar so they can book an appointment? Of course, we are happy to give away them the trial. That was not planned. Just okay, Joseph ki daawat mein aake I couldn't resist to extend this offer. So that is about the tool set. Okay, about the data set. Data is everything. Data is the new oil. And if you are not managing it, you are literally losing that competitive advantage. Just imagine how many contacts you have in your phone book, in your LinkedIn, in your mailbox, how many friends you have in Facebook, how many people are you following on Twitter. And you'll see at least average people, 5 to 10K, 5 to 10,000, or even a couple of thousand people, which can be in your database. And you can send them a broadcast message with one click. And you can achieve the results which takes 1-to-1. Agar aap chahte hain, to usme that can take you more time, but using the power of tools, technology, and data. What kind of data is important? How many of you ever looked into your website analytics? How many visitors are there, where they are staying, what is your bounce rate? Have you installed the Google Analytics on your website? if any, drop yes in the chat. If you regularly see who is coming on your website and what is the visitor behavior, why they are buying, why not they are buying, how much time they are staying. So you need to make very data-driven decision. I mean, we have demos online, and that is 30-minute demo, and we see how many people are watching our video from which country and where they stopped and where they paused and where they left. So we can optimize our content better. Even if somebody opens our email, right, we get notified, right? Some of you, has just visited my website and I received the notification. That is the power of data and systems that, who has shown interest to speak with us, right? And once you will book a meeting, of course, I will receive the notification, not just the notification, but once you will put your email address, work email address, all the information available online will be fetched into our system and we will be able to see who are you. We are in a better position to do the better KYC, knowing our customer. So these are different data points you need to think about. What is that critical business information that you need to know about your competition, your customer, their pain points, right? And how you can really deliver value using that amount of data that you have captured so far. And by leveraging that power, of course, that can be the difference between being an average or being an extraordinary. So it is in your hand to draw your path from good to great by using the power of data. Use the power of visualization now with the power of AI. Of course, you can literally drop that Excel file in the chat GPT and ask GPT to give you the insights and even draw that tabular form, what you call the graphs, and even in Excel or in Google, and you have Google's Data Studio as well. You have Tableau, you have Power BI, you have plenty of tools which can help you really to see the trends, the hidden power within your data. If you're already serving your customers, who are the ones who are dormant? What is their frequency? What is the economic order value? What is when they bought, how you can increase that revenue? These are decisions you can make based on that data, right? Does that make sense? Using the power of data? Cool. So the last bit, which you can drop, Junaid, your question, and I'll be happy to answer that because, of course, we need to cover the last bit. So we covered mindset, skill set, tool set, data set, and most importantly, the action set. My friends, anything and everything is as valuable as we use it. This information, what I've provided you, or the mentors will be providing you in the coming days, is as valuable as you apply it. So we need to be very clear what are those critical actions. And actions, sometimes the first step is hard. So what you need to do is literally break down the bigger piece into smaller chunks and do it piece by piece, bit by bit. So we use Trello, we use ClickUp. We were used to use Trello and Asana previously. And that gives you that power that you can have your projects, your tasks, subtasks break down into a doable structure where you can set up the dependency, you can set the priorities. I ask my team every day, what is your P1, P2, P3, priority 1, priority 2, priority 3. So when you start your day, have that action list very clear, that to make your idea happen, to bring your business model canvas into reality. I don't know if you had a chance to do that exercise. If not, so that if you can drop the template of business model canvas, if you book a meeting, of course, we will give you more tools as well. If that is accessible, use that tool, business model canvas, which gives you the whole 9 dimensions to plan your business better. Who are the key customer? Who are the key partners? What are the key value activities? What resources you want? The cost structure, the benefit structure. So that is a beautiful model. So these are the tools which triggers your action. And action set it is very important to identify the actions and delegate those actions to your team. And hard earned and learned lesson I'm going to share: you cannot delegate until you master it, you document it, you train your people, and then you delegate. I was used to delegate to my team, okay, do this, do that, but they were not able to achieve those results. And I thought, what's the missing piece of the puzzle? And that's what I identified recently. To be honest, I'll be more conscious to spend more time with my team to train them. First of all, you need to do that mastery, to take that action, document that action, train your people so that they can take action on your behalf. I know When you start your idea, it's you most of the time. And, but I recommend the magic number is 3.5. 3 people, yourself, who is key person of influence, who is talking to the world, who is spreading the idea, which is what's sharing. Okay, this is the problem we are solving. He's the one who's speaking with the investors, raising the money or doing the marketing. And the other person who's actually responsible for bringing in the leads. I mean, taking the leads and converting them into sales, so the pure sales guy. And then what we call technician, or you call it CTO in the sophisticated world, the person who is looking after the technical. And then you can have a part-time resource who can, I'm sorry, help you in the admin stuff, in the accounting, bookkeeping, depending upon which state of the idea you are. So that's the magic number in terms of team. Then, of course, 3 to 13 and 13 to 300 and so on and so forth. Then it becomes an enterprise business. That's no more a startup. But some companies like Uber, which are continuously evolving, they call themselves a startup. So by definition, you are solving a problem through smart technology. You are evolving your approach and delivering the value to the marketplace. That's what you differentiate yourself from the conventional businesses out there. Otherwise, of course, even selling the sandwich itself, not an innovative idea, but it sells. And so many companies out there, they just make revenue by doing that. So in your idea, identify that pattern of activity, that actions which are critical, list down on the 5th page, which I said, of your to-do list, that what are those critical steps that you need to do in the next, for example, 30 to 60 days. And then which actions you need to take in this week, and literally what you need to do today. I mean, firefighting, which is most critical. I mean, picking up the phone, speaking with the customer or the investor to raise the money to develop the product, to speak with the distribution channel partner, to speak with the vendors of what you are making. So identify that key core action and just take it. Because if you have a long list of to-dos list, and if you don't do that, it's just you have a lot of building material, but you don't build anything out of it. So don't be victim of that thing. Confession, to be honest, I am the one, who was the victim of this thing, having so much information and doing less action. So if you are somebody, let's confess, say, or drop in the chat, or feel free to raise your hand. And that literally gives you a position of authenticity. Be authentic, be yourself. It's okay to be imperfect. It's okay to make mistakes. It's okay not being able to, but don't punish yourself on the mistakes that you made. But you literally, your action drives clarity. The more action you will take, just imagine you are in the jungle, Amazon jungle, and you don't know where to go. You don't know what. Just take the next action. You don't need to see the trail till the end. कि जब तक सारा end तक नहीं पता नहीं होगा, शुरू ही नहीं करना. Don't do that, please. Literally define those small actions that what can move you from point A to A1, A2, A3, and A4, and then B, and then C, and then alphabets. And the world is out there for you to conquer. And I wish you very best of luck in your entrepreneurial journey. And I look forward to see you tomorrow. The great pitches, the great ideas, and tip for the pitch, just what we call it, name, fame, game. So the name of your idea, the same thing that you are doing like other startups, and what is your long-term game? How you are going to differentiate yourself. Wish you best of luck. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for now. And the question, okay. I hope you find it helpful so far, what we discussed. Will this be recorded? Yes, Salim, it will be recorded. Somebody told me from the team. Question is regarding product design and development as data main ingredient to identify the demand of product or the identify actual need. Quite long question. Can you unmute yourself and just ask precisely what you want to ask? What's the question? Feel free to unmute yourself, please.
Ji, Assalamualaikum.
Welcome. Salam.
Is that most of the time people come up with the product, but that is not actually aligned with the requirement or the need of the market.
What's your
Maybe
business? Sorry.
I am actually serving on different products, so I could not identify whether the product is right fit for the market or not. So
Okay.
time when we acquire the data, and maybe that data is not covering all the dependent variables of the particular need. So how can we improve the research process of the data so that we can come up with the right data, which will help us to find the right product to develop?
Okay. So very simple. We call it ask method. Just ask the customer what they want. Literally, customer is the best navigator. Design your survey and just speak with the customer. Do the informal interviews. And this is what we are trying to develop. What do you think about it? Speak with 10, 20, 30 customers and take their feedback, check their pulse, and then design your product. Does that answer your question in short?
Yeah, I can see like this may be the process in case at least for
Okay.
that.
So see, there are, different primary and secondary data sources, of course. When you do the desk research, and of course you go online, you read research papers, sometime you go, I mean, if you are an e-commerce product, you have different portals like Helium 10 or Amazon. If you are aiming to launch your product over there, that gives you analytics. So it depends like what kind of market you are targeting. Who is your ideal customer? Then you do the market and research and you do the product research itself. You look at the competitors. So it's like literally one, two, three. Who is your customer? What product you are dealing in? How the market look like? We call it CCDV. You can write this acronym and literally structure your research of data gathering to get yourself more clear. I understand it can be overwhelming sometimes to find exact data that you are looking for. There are some paid sources as well. There are some paid databases, and sometimes people hire freelancers to gather that kind of data. And then if you have good budgets from the funding, Nielsen is like big player. They serve corporates, but you can find small niche player who can help you in the data gathering. Somehow now you have GPT as well and other AI tools where you can ask these particular questions and it can give you some hint or signal to navigate your data source. So you should have something. Literally having all the answers, as I said, is not necessary. Sometimes you just start, you take the feedback, you speak with the customer, you look at the competitors, you look how others are doing, and you just do it and take the decision on your intuition. And the acronym CCDEV I was mentioning, that was CC, the client, the competition, two C's, Dev, the data structure, what are the attributes, how your data schema look like, what qualitative or quantitative characteristics you want to assemble in your research. So the structure of the data itself, the quality of the data, the volume of the data, how much sample is enough. So CC, Dev. So customer, competition, data itself, the value you want to extrapolate out of that observation, like either it's making the offer or making a pricing decision or making the decision, either we are going to choose this product or the other product. I hope that answers your question.
Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Sohail Server.
Thank you.
Because the time is very limited and we cannot continue for so long. Yeah, once again, a special thank you for your excellent keynote speech on the 5-step success formula.
Yeah.
So thank you very much once again. I hope you all found the session as insightful and inspiring as I did.